Hey man, stay safe world here. You already know what's going on, man. We gotta tap in with this new news that happened with Tory Lanez, where he basically was discovered to have no DNA on the weapon that shot Meg the Stallion, man. But before we get into this situation, man, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and let's run this up, man. So this has been like the biggest like trial thing basically in hip hop in the last like couple years. Basically the whole incident with Megan the Stallion and like Tory Lanez, basically in the Hollywood Hills. They were at a party. I mean, if y'all didn't know already and lived under a rock or some shit, I'm explaining, but like there was a party that happened in the Hills, and Megan, Tory Lanez, his bodyguard, and I think one other friend were basically involved in an incident in like their G-Wagon or something, where basically Megan got shot in the foot allegedly and like had glass or bullet fragments in her foot. No one really knows at this point. There was like a whole situation that happened where like we were trying to get to the bottom of this. No one could really tell really, because there's inconsistencies in the story. Because like I think one of the major inconsistencies was when I guess Megan was first at the scene. Like she didn't report a gunshot wound because she said, I guess, black men get shot by the police or some shit like that. Then I guess in the hospital, I don't know if they reported it, but then later she recanted on what she said to the police and said that she actually did suffer a gunshot wound. And then she said Tory Lanez did it. So right now, it's just crazy that it was basically revealed in court that Tory Lanez DNA was not found on the weapon when she said that he did it. So there's like two scenarios that could have happened, I guess. Either it was wiped clean, well, maybe three scenarios. This nigga used gloves, or he just didn't touch it at all. I mean, that's sort of what Tory Lanez, except he wasn't talking to the police because he's like, I guess he's like, he doesn't want to snitch, I guess. I guess that's what he's going for. Or maybe he is talking to the police and saying that. But how come none of these details have really came out that he's accused anyone else of doing it? He just has maintained his innocence, saying that he hasn't done it. So that story would make more sense if like Tory Lanez like basically is just not saying anything in court, I guess. But then it's like you're risking your whole like innocence for that. So I don't know if that's the case, or if he's saying that like someone else is shooting. I think there was like multiple like rumors and like stuff on the internet. I don't even know if Tory Lanez said this himself, but like maybe it was the other girl that shot her. I think that's what his lawyers were basically saying, that it was like her friend that shot her or something like that, because like they said that they had a disagreement over Tory or something and were jealous. And maybe because that would make more sense now. I feel like it was like a weird scenario in the first place. Maybe she honestly doesn't even know who shot her, but if she did get shot or got ricocheted or whatever, but like it doesn't seem to be like a full-fledged gunshot wound in that sense. But it looks like it's some type of fragment inside of her. But I mean, if this proves that Tory Lanez's DNA was not on the gun, then that means, I'm guessing he probably didn't do it and someone else did. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, like, I don't even know what to describe what happened right now because it's so fucking confusing. Like, how is his DNA not on the gun? But Megan Thee Stallion said that Tory Lanez said dance bitch and then shot her, but his DNA is not even on the gun unless he wiped it clean. That would be like some fucking Dexter type shit. I couldn't, like, I don't know how, if you're fucked up and you're like out here waving guns around or some shit like that, and then like I don't even know, man. Or maybe it wasn't even that scenario at first. Maybe, I guess she might be saying that like maybe at first he was like waving it at her and then he tried to put it away, and maybe it was an accident or something like that. But it's like, I don't understand how no DNA shows up on the gun or whatever. So it's like, was he even holding it? And the gun was found underneath him, so we don't even know what is good, man. It's like a whole confusing situation. Like, if you really think about it, like, you don't even really know like what happened, and we really don't even know like the details of this. But I feel like it's just so much circumstantial evidence and random stuff happening in the scenario that like it's hard to figure out. But hey man, let me know in the comments what y'all think happened. You think that he did it, or you think that she's lying, man? Let me know. Real say shit. You already know what's going on, man. Tap in. Make sure y'all subscribe, because like damn near like 85% of y'all ain't subscribed. tap in with the news on the daily. Make sure y'all drop your thoughts on this shit. You think Tory Lanez did it, or you think Megan Thee Stallion is capping? Real stay safe shit. Peace.